Hello, Tracy here. Today we are going to talk about the meaning of the word comprehension. What does comprehend mean? Do you understand what comprehend means? To comprehend something is to understand something. Okay? So we're clear. If we comprehend something, that means we understand something. Correct? All right. Now, let's talk about our educators. How much our educators are able to comprehend. Not in the classroom, but in their own personal lives. And it's not even just the educators. It's all of us. Because if you think about it, we are all educators in one way or another. We either have children, we either have nieces and nephews, or we have friends who have kids, or family members who have kids, something. So we are responsible to act in a certain way as we are educating them. Like they said, the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. Let me say that again for the people in the back that weren't listening. It takes a village to raise a child. A village is not one person. Because if that was it, then it would say, it takes one person to raise a child. A village is many people. A village could be a family, a community, a town, a city, a state, a country. It takes a village to raise a child. So now let's think about this. And we're going to tie in the village of the raising the child and the word comprehend. So when we think about it and we understand that it takes several people to come together to successfully raise one child, then we have to stop and look at ourselves when we see one of our own children out there suffering, out there alone on an island, stranded and suffering. And everybody else, the rest of the village is over here like, oh my gosh, look at them. They're suffering over there. Don't go over there. We don't want that shit to spread to us. Move over some. Move over. But it takes a village to raise a child. So now, what idiot in the village that was saying, oh, scoot over. We don't want this to spread to us. Scoot over. Move over. Is the one who said, and let's leave this one that's struggling out. Because if they understood what the word comprehend meant, then they would have comprehended that you don't leave them alone. You include them. You incorporate them. You guide them. You love them. You accept them. You don't judge them. You don't talk about them. You don't snicker about them. You don't dog them. You don't lie about them behind their back. You don't put them down. Or none of that shit. That's not what you do. Because it takes a village to raise a child. And if you feel in your heart and in your mind and in your ego and in your pride and everything that you have that you turned out excellent, but you're still sitting there looking at somebody else who's struggling and you are not lifting a fucking finger to do anything, you get 2 of these and 1 of these. And you can do with it whatever you motherfucking please. So, for those 3 educators, 2 of them are in Louisiana and 1 of them is in Illinois. Of the 3 educators, them 3 all high and mighty, we have reached these pinnacles in life. We have these degrees. We have done this and we have done that and we are this and we are that. But you're also very stupid. Because out of all that money spent on all that fucking education, between the 3 of y'all, you couldn't understand what the word comprehend means. Comprehend means to understand that it takes a village to raise a child. Not the child raising themselves.